Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. It's a very windy and wet and blustery day down here today. Very cold now. It's changed very quickly, the weather. I think we're due a storm today. I know the sort of east coast of the UK it's got some winds and things, so yeah, it's not a particularly nice day down the allotment, but I've got a couple of little things to do today. I've got a load of compost to bring out of the van and bring down, and I've got some bulbs to plant in the planter at the back. I was hoping to start building a new box today. My sister's moving house, asked me if I wanted they got sort of a raised flower bed made out of decking and a lot of compost in. So I've been and got the compost out of it and took the plants out of it, but I need to go back and get the wood because it's going to take me longer than I thought to take it apart and bring it down. So I've got the compost out of it. There was 5 of those big plastic boxes and another bag, so it's quite a lot. It's probably sort of 600 litres or so of compost or something. Yes, it's a lot of compost, and it was only done I think last year or so, before they were selling their house. So yes, that's a welcome addition. And I'll go back and get the wood this afternoon if it's not too wet. Yeah, I guess that'll be another next week's project or something. I did manage to salvage some of there were some bulbs in there. I'm not sure what they are. They're quite small, so I think they're probably something like I don't know, like a crocus or something, that sort of size. So I'm going to pop them in the front of the flower bed, and we will see what they come out as. The rest of the flowers, there were some other plants in there, but nothing that we wanted. So I took them around my mum's. She can use them in her garden. Yeah, so a couple of little jobs today. I'm going to get the compost out of the van and just bring it down here. It's in those plastic boxes, so I'll just tuck it up in the corner somewhere, and we'll use that when we build the new box. And I'll plant up those little bulbs. The wood I'm going to use, I'll see how big it is. They're very long planks for decking. I'm not sure, they're much longer than the ones I had before. So I'm going to have a look to see. They're definitely longer than this gap here. From, you can see the stick there is sort of the front of our allotment. They're definitely longer than the space between that and the bed. So I will either use them to make a bed here. They might make 2 beds there, or on the other plot they might be long enough to make some beds over here. But if I can, I'm going to try and get them out whole without cutting them, so I've got as much wood as I can, and salvage that, and yeah, I'll see what I can make with them. But there's quite a bit of work involved to take it apart. My brother-in-law did a very good job of building a robust box, but it just makes it a bit difficult to get apart. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do that. Yeah, I'm going to crack on, get the wheelbarrow out, bring the compost down, and get the bulbs, and I'll show you those going in. There's all the compost out the van. So that was all from one big planter they'd built. It's all these boxes, and there's a load in this plastic as well. They'd lined it with this plastic all the way through, so that'll come in very useful for some paths. I can cut that up and make a few paths. And these are the bulbs I was talking about. There's quite a few of them in these little clumps. Quite big. Not sure what they are. They're starting to sprout already, so something that comes up fairly early, I guess. More of a sort of early year bulb than certainly not a summer thing. So I'm just going to put them here at the front of the tyre. I did leave a little space for some bulbs, so that worked out nicely. Yeah, so I'm going to pop them in just there. that's the bulbs all in. Just put them all in the front just there. So we'll see what they come up. We can always move them if they're too big. I imagine they're going to be something quite small. Yeah, so rest of the allotment's looking good. Obviously not a huge amount going on. The garlic over here is going away, slowly growing away, and the green manure is looking good. A lot of growth in these two beds. So it looks good. Yeah, the rest is pretty much as it was. The beans and peas haven't come up yet. We'll see if they make an appearance. There's no digging holes, so that's a good sign. Onions slowly growing. Not all of them coming up. There is a little bit of digging in that bed, I've just noticed as well. Someone's had a little taster there. So yeah, I think we're going to lose a few of those to various animals. And the garlic's doing really well. No digging in that, I don't think. Maybe a couple of little ones. Yeah, they're coming up really well. Look really good. So that's about it for today. Just a couple of little jobs. It really is way too cold and blustery to be down here to do much today. Hands are already freezing without gloves on. So yeah, I think we're going to call that for a day down here and go and get that wood. Hopefully, if I get time next week, I can start building a new bed with that, or two beds hopefully. I'll show you that being built and we can get it filled with that compost. That would certainly be nice to get one ticked off. Yeah, and other than that, I've been thinking about other little jobs we can do over winter. I'd quite like to paint the shed and look after it. It's not in bad condition, but the paint is definitely wearing off. You can see the door's quite bald of paint, and the roof's okay. It looks like they've replaced it with some sort of plastic sheet or something, but it's not leaking, so it's not broke. I won't fix it, but yeah, keep an eye on that. Yeah, but I'd definitely like to give it a paint, as well as the mud kitchen. That could do with a paint. Keep it going. Nice to look after it. Ideally, I'd like to do some of the beds as well. Start painting the beds. Yeah, it's quite a big task because I'll have to empty them all out and do it. Yeah, we'll see. Jobs for another week. Still trying to work out where I can put another compost heap. Potentially I was going to put one behind the water butt there where all that sort of pile of wood is. Yeah, still sort of thinking about how to plan everything out on the newer plot. Yeah, we'll see. So I'm going to go and get out of this wind and rain, and hope you're all sort of hunkered down, starting to think about Christmas. And yeah, look forward to talking to you soon.